was Agrippa. At that moment, a brunette turned to him and shouted that she did not understand what all this was for. Let him just look at what he had done. The young man turned around in response and asked why he was blaming him. He simply said that the competitions are dangerous. No. And then it dawned on the princess that there was nothing to answer to this. Xavier stood aside and thought that his master had started all this. Suddenly, someone appeared and asked why it was so noisy. Everyone turned their attention to him. The brown-haired man stood up and thought that the moment had finally come. The chief of the tribe appeared in front of them. He looked into his eyes and thought that the boss had arrived. And the old man came closer and told him that he had promised to solve the problem of their tribe's speed. What was he doing now? The young man bowed and said that he was in the process of implementing it. But the opinions of the villagers did not coincide, and therefore they were going through difficult times. The chief listened attentively as he said that one side wanted to run randomly at any time and in any place, and the other side wanted to get rid of this tradition. The guy also grabbed his chin and said that he had thought about it carefully, wondering what he should do. Then he raised his hand and said that firstly, it was necessary to establish speed rules, ban fast sprinting and impromptu competitions in the village. The residents reacted negatively, started shouting that they shouldn't be made fun of, better get lost, how can you judge so biasedly, who is this anyway that you can even find out here? Well, the guy continued and raised 2 fingers. Secondly, he smiled and said that it is necessary to build a very large stadium for running competitions. All the matches will be held there. Here the old man was already thinking when he heard that it was only worth thinking about, a place without any obstacles, a site only for running competitions. The brown-haired man turned around and said something interesting. He looked at Schumacher and said that suddenly someone thanks to this environment will be able to set a new unprecedented record. At that very second, the chieftain's daughter finally understood the essence of what was happening. And he looked at this centaur and also seemed to have guessed. Then the main character smiled and said that in this case the damage from the collision would disappear, but the record would be broken. Then he frowned and added that in this way the speed problem would